Okay, we're live.
We're live. Good
Action.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Tracey Barrett with the Focus on Nova Real Estate team, and this is Maura Stevens, the famous Maura. She also plays the loan officer on TV.
I do.
You do. Biggest thing on Friday live again. So Maura is stepping in. Huge news for the real estate team. Maura, God, when did you join us? Like 6 years ago?
6 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so Maura's been with us 6 years doing the behind the scenes on marketing and everything, and she's taken the leap. Oh, she's one of us. She's joined the club. She passed her real estate exam and is now officially a licensed real estate agent in the state of Virginia, and we are going to be ramping her up so that we have yet more people on the team to help serve everybody. So we're excited to have
I'm
you
excited too. Thank you.
expand your responsibilities as we move forward. How's your week been?
Good, busy. Went to Massachusetts for Mother's Day and got to see my mom, which was for the first time in a year and a half, so that was really nice.
Yeah, and we were talking about that. The first hug post-COVID,
Yes.
when you finally get to see somebody, is
Yes.
like
The
seriously
lingering hug.
powerful.
It really is. Emotional.
Yeah, it was emotional. Emotional. I had to hang in there for a little bit after the first time with my dad. So I'm so glad you had that.
Thank you. Me too. How was your Mother's Day?
My Mother's Day was good. It was different. It kind of got hijacked and then moved around. But so again, the team went into full effect. Sharon, I had a client call me last minute. He didn't hijack it. Soccer got hijacked. So the client called and he says, I want to see these 5 houses. I was like, oh my God, it's Mother's Day. So Sharon took him to one. Ingrid went to a walkthrough home inspection with our home inspector, so they could decide. They ended up not going after that one because it had a wet basement. And then I showed 3 more houses, and then Ingrid scooped in and showed the last house. And lo and behold, we did another walkthrough, ratified. So that part was great.
That's the benefit of a team. I mean,
amen. I mean, it took like 2 hours out of my day, 3 hours out of my day, and like an hour out of Sharon's, an hour out of Ingrid's, and we all still got to enjoy our day.
which is nice.
Yeah, it was. And we did dinner the whole night, so it was good. It was really good. So what's happening this week?
Well,
you have
yes, I have some things to do, which is very exciting. If you are a fan of art, the Smithsonian has the American Art Museum, National Portrait Art Gallery, and the Renwick Gallery all opening today, reopening.
Nice.
You do need to get time tickets, but they're free. And also the National Museum of African American History and Culture is opening, which we were talking about earlier. We really want to go see that. Same thing, it opens today, and you have to get
tickets.
Yeah.
Now, I can say when Udvar Hazy opened up, it did take a little while. It is booked. It is booked. So with the museums, while they are free, you do need to actually plan ahead to get in there and see these things.
If you click on it, it'll show you the first open dates. You just, if it works for you, click on it.
I mean, I know Udvar Hazy was a good 2-3 weeks out, so definitely plan ahead to do those things. But it's really nice to see that our culture and history is back open again.
And speaking of, the Manassas Ballet Theater is doing a performance of Giselle, which is really exciting, at the Hilton Performing Center, which is part of the Mason campus in Manassas.
Yep.
And they're doing it this weekend. And then if someone is still uncomfortable going and doing something live, they're recording it, and they're going to stream that May 29th.
Nice.
So you get a little bit of both.
Yeah, so mark your calendar.
Yes. Okay. This one's kind of like right up our alley. There's a new winery. My favorite alley.
Her favorite alley.
There's a new winery opening up out in Loudoun called Firefly Cellars.
Yes.
It's going to be in Hamilton, Virginia, which I have never been to. Have you?
It's a darling town.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little blip outside of Percival, but it's a darling town. Yeah.
And they're also going to have an Airbnb attached, so if you go and you want to make a weekend out of it, you can. The thing that I thought was really cute is that it's family owned. But the business that they own also is a pest management company.
Yes.
And they've translated that into Firefly Cellars. So I thought that was a cute,
super
little
cute
crossover.
Little segue.
So they're opening May 29th. So if you want to plan that.
Very good.
And then the other exciting news, especially if you're a baseball fan, is they're opening this 24,000 square foot facility in Loudoun, similar to Top Golf.
Like Top Golf.
But it's baseball and batting cages. You do your swing and they'll analyze it for you. They have professionals that used to be involved with Major League Baseball. They're going to have a restaurant and full bar.
Yeah, so it's literally Top Golf for baseball. I feel like Top Golf is going to be, like, I'm not going to be sore after Top Golf. Well, I know I'm not sore after Top Golf. I feel like having just gone to a batting cage rather, pretty recently. I'm looking at you, Sean Military.
That will hurt.
Yeah, I was feeling that the next day. So I feel like this may not, it would be fun, but I don't know that all participation is going to be
No, but you
there.
just go to the restaurant
and
cheer everybody on.
I mean, I would watch everybody else hit.
So the other thing that we wanted to talk about was
Yes.
the exciting news that the CDC issued yesterday.
Yes.
Masks are not required if you're fully vaccinated, outside or inside, which is just
it's really liberating, to say the least. And I'm thrilled because the 12 to 15-year-olds are also allowed to get vaccinated,
Yes.
which means that my whole family will be on
Yes.
its way to immunity. Hallelujah. But yeah, and then don't forget that you can do that with the walk-ins, and you had success getting stuff.
Yes, we got one. I think
your
it's Safeway.
Kids. Yeah, Safeway, CVS, Tyson's. I'll be doing the walk-ins at Tyson's with my kids, so that's pretty easy as far as that goes.
The follow-on was just that Maryland is lifting all their restrictions beginning tomorrow. All restaurants, no capacity restrictions.
Right.
So that's good news for these restaurants that have been really struggling through the.
Right, and as we were talking about earlier, Eric came running in this morning and was like, I'm so disappointed. We were hoping we'd hit the full capacity opening with the brewery, and they're going full capacity. So I took that as, I must have missed a news thing. So I'm hoping Virginia's coming along soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, DC
we have an
is
unverified report from the husband who's disappointed that the brewery's not timed perfectly with a reopening at 100%. That's not news. That's hearsay, folks. The other things that I have are super local, and this is coming off of Supervisor Walkinshaw's publication and newsletter, is that the restaurant, there's 2 grants coming out. As you know, the restaurants and the live theater and such really took a hit during COVID, and so they do have some grants available. There's the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, which is for grants and bars to get them revitalized, up, going, and back open again to the public so that they can recoup and go back to business. And the other one is the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant, and this is specific to theatrical producers, live performing arts, museums, zoos, aquariums, theaters. So I'm thinking University Mall Theater.
Yes.
There's a bunch of there's money available through Fairfax County for Fairfax County businesses that fall into those categories to help them reboot and really get back out there as we return back to normal. All right, so that's the week so far as things to do this weekend and what to look for. Moving forward, we had a good week this past week. Let's talk about what happened there.
If you go to our website, you will find this great write-up that Lynn did on all things Fairfax City. So take a moment and take a clip.
Right, and we did this a while back, and you're going to see, she basically brings us back current with the various developments. If you go to the website that's on there, you're going to find that there is both residential infill, commercial infill. It's an interesting article, especially if it's impacting you specifically. We did also post the What You Get For series. This is where we break it down at 5%, 10%, and 20% down payments. Did you know you can buy a house without a 20% down payment? And we take different price points and analyze it. This is a condo townhouse in Fairfax City at $290. Stop paying rent and put money in your own pocket. Sharon did a really great review. Who pays the realtor when you're the seller or the buyer? It is a mystery. It's not a mystery, and she demystifies this in this short 2-minute video. So take a look at that and get that done. All right, so this was a good one.
Yeah, we had this way. Okay, we had this great open house at our property on Purple Sage Court, and we did a little bit differently this time. We did an open house on Friday night and on Saturday, and we had a really good number of people come through on Friday, which we were happy to see. Yeah,
I think the theory behind that is that it's so close to an urban center with Reston Town Center that we really wanted to capitalize on folks coming home from work to show them that they can live right there with a really close commute. And they ended up with about 15 or 16 parties through.
Yeah.
How did it turn out after
They did great. It was a multiple offer situation, and we got an above asking offer, and we were really happy for our sellers.
Yes, yay seller, and congrats to the lucky winner of the buyer. Of the thing. Last night I had every second Thursday we have our home buyer happy hour online. So that was last night. So again, you don't have to jump online at night, but we will be happy to meet with you in normal business hours as well. And you don't actually have to drink when we're talking to you.
No, you can, but you don't have to.
Right. All right. So coming up this next week.
Market update. That's me. Check out our website on Monday. We'll have the market update for all of the things that happened in April. Right. Did you say February?
No,
okay. April. So it'll be interesting to see where the market's going now. We've been in this crazy seller's market for some time. And
anecdotally, you hear a lot of that, and then we've been giving weekly statistics, and then each month Maura brings us the NVAR statistics for the market update for the previous month. So it's really nice just to kind of see where things have been and substantiated. And then for the most accurate trends that we're seeing, because it really just is that fast pace, you can always reach out to the team and we'll be happy to help you out. So this was fun.
This was really fun.
Lynn is motivated, and she wanted to do an accent wall. So you will see, look on our social media and on Focus on Nova Hot and Fresh News, you will see how Lynn created and built in fast time lapse video her accent wall in her office from beginning to end. So keep a lookout for that, because that's coming on social media and Focus on Nova Hot and Fresh News next week. Additionally, again, getting back to what you get for, this is the series where we can see, what is the affordability. If you're paying $2,800 in rent right now, could you have afforded this house that was listed at $490? It sold for more, but at least you can see what the money is that it takes. What are your closing costs, things like that, and what's the quality of the property. This house closes on May 20th, so
nice.
The big reveal is coming to media towards you. So each week we do some events as well, so keep your eyes open for these. You can find them, as it says right here, at focusonnovaevents.com or Facebook events as well. Coming up this weekend at 9 a.m. I'm hosting the home selling seminar, and at 10:30 I'm hosting a buyer seminar. This is your chance to come to the table with questions. It's online. If you can't make those times, just reach out to the team and we'll be happy to talk to you on your own time with your own private appointment. Generally, these are small classes, so we can really just tailor it right down to your specific needs and questions. And you don't have to be selling in the next 2 to 3 months. If this is something you're considering the next 2 to 3 years, we're happy to have that conversation as well, as far as prep and what to get into.
And Linda's also going to be holding the home seller happy hour on Thursday. Yep. It's just nice to have a different, if you can't do Saturday morning, maybe Thursday evening is a better time for you. So join us Thursday at 7 o'clock.
Right, and again, you can register for that at Focus on Nova Events or on our Facebook events right here on your Facebook page. All right, so this cute listing on Sugar Creek Lane this is cute, I gotta tell you this. So this is one on 8444 Sugar Creek Lane in Newington Forest. It's a pepperwood model with the 2 big bedrooms upstairs, a full family room, which you can see in this picture right here, that goes out to a newly refurbished deck, and a completely finished walk-out basement to yet another patio and fenced-in yard. So it really has a lot to offer. It's listed at $390, so it's super affordable for the square footage that you're getting and the access and commuting routes. So cute yesterday. I'm jumping in the car to go over to Ryan's soccer game, and I get a phone call, and the kid on the other end of the line says, "Hey, listen, I am standing out in front of my house." And I said, "Excuse me?" And he says, "I want to get in." And I said, "Okay." He's like, "But I'm not buying. I'm only 16. And I said, "Okay." And he's like, "This is literally the house I grew up in, and I want to come see it. I have so many good memories, and we sold it a few years back, and I had the seller, I sold it to him." And I said, "Well, I remember the house, and that's so exciting." So Ingrid, heads up. The past 2 owners ago son is going to be popping by the open house 2 to 4 on Saturday. So great opportunity to own a house. They refinished the floors, painted top to bottom. All of the carpet was replaced. The kitchen was redone within the last 10 years or so. And the deck was just refurbished. So great opportunity to be a first-time home buyer within that entry-level market. Check that out. There's more about that property under our featured properties on our Focus on Nova website, where you can do a 3D tour, the walkthrough video, blah, 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 the whole thing. And then our big ending here. We usually end with something fun to do over the weekend. The reality is Lynn normally does that.
She does.
Space, and we just threw it into the front. But I would say...
We couldn't wait to talk about it.
We just couldn't wait to talk about it. So I would say we're actually supposed to have some really nice weather this weekend.
Yes.
So get out, take a hike, go to a winery, just go have some fun and enjoy this beautiful weather as our region starts to open back up. We appreciate you joining us. If you have any real estate questions, you can contact new agent, special agent, Maura Stevens, myself, Lynn, or Sharon, or Ingrid, and the Focus on Nova team is here to serve you and your real estate needs. Have a great day, and we'll look forward to talking to you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.